The world can sometimes feel like a really lonely place, but no matter the path we take, everything can change with one human connection. The power of community grows in strength with every step forward, and each day is a new opportunity to write our next chapter. What we have to contribute, a kind word, a helping hand, a heartfelt sentiment, and an open heart, might just be the key that makes all the difference. From your singing and songwriting to your social enterprise, you are the definition of what it means to give back in immeasurable ways. As founder and CEO of The Giving Keys, you've employed countless people transitioning out of homelessness, impacting lives through the power of community. It all started with one divinely guided moment 10 years ago. Take us back to that time.
10 years ago, I was doing music and was touring around the country, and my hotel room key was really big and unique. I thought it was cool, so I put it around my necklace and started wearing it on stage. I always loved wearing things with messages on them, and I think I grew up going to church and all that, so I was always trying to find ways to kind of incorporate my faith and positivity and inspiration into whatever it was I was doing. I was at a locksmith one day, and I said, "Can you engrave Love Your Flaws on this key?" And then I saw all these other old used keys on the side, and I said, "Oh, while you're at it, can you also engrave hope, strength, love, peace, believe?" And I started selling them on tour at the merchandise tables, and then they started selling out more than my CDs. I was so passionate about it. Any moment I had, I was up all night long creating. I was making all of the jewelry on airplane tray tables, taxi cabs, backstage when I probably should have been tuning my guitar, practicing. I was instead making jewelry. At first, when I started making them, I didn't realize the symbolism behind the keys and how similar we were to them. One night it kind of came out when I was encouraging people to pick a word that they need. I just said, maybe you feel like you're a key, maybe you feel old, used, flawed, discarded, but get one that reminds you that you're one of a kind, and it reminds us that we are worthy, just like the word on this key.
Your passion for encouraging others to love and embrace their flaws is inextricably linked to everything that you do. What inspired you to ask those wearing the key to actually pay it forward?
So I knew these keys were special, and I knew that they had some sort of magical power behind them because so many people were buying them. One day I was wearing one of the words, and I gave it away to someone who I just felt needed the word on there, and I loved what it felt like taking it off and giving it to her and how much it meant to her. It was something that meant so much to me to be able to pay it forward to her. So because I had that experience, I thought to encourage all the other people that were buying them to then pass their keys on.
That special kind of magic, standing in the light, now I've got the strength to fight.
There have been so many incredible stories of the keys being passed all around the world, saying, I just gave my key away to someone who was about to commit suicide. I just gave my key away to somebody who had cancer, going through a divorce, or lost their job. I was so touched how these keys were really pivotal moments in people's lives, but there was just this thing deep down in me that was like, no, there's more, there's something missing.
Turns out that I had it, that special kind of magic.
You were already touching the hearts of so many, but you went one step further. What was the defining moment when you decided to use these keys as this vehicle to help the homeless?
I was born and raised in Los Angeles, where homelessness is obviously a very big issue. You're driving down the street and you're passing hundreds of people living in tents, and it just felt so unjust and wrong, but there's not really much being done about it. One day I was walking on Hollywood Boulevard and I saw a young homeless couple. I ended up canceling my plans that night and taking them to dinner. Got their life story, fell in love with them. They were raised homeless on the street. They lived in a dumpster in a cardboard box. And the girl said she liked making jewelry. I said, oh, this is my aha moment. You're the missing link. Do you guys want to be my business partners? And they said, what? Sure, okay. And so I showed them the website that I had at the time, and I started paying them to engrave the keys. Little by little, This young couple saved up enough money to stay in a motel. Then they got their own apartment. Fast forward, we've been able to employ over 120 people that are trying to transition out of homelessness. It's incredible, the power behind these keys, not only for the consumer that's buying them and needs the word, but for the people that are making them. Lives are being changed in both places. Our model is really the more products we sell, the more jobs we can create, and the more people we can try to get off the streets.
Keys that open doors now open so much more. If there were no limits to what your mission could accomplish, what would be the ultimate dream?
My ultimate dream would be, first and foremost, to get as many people off the streets as possible. I want to end homelessness, especially in Los Angeles. I would love to duplicate what we're doing in other cities and states and countries. It's incredible to see the power of words and the power of human connection. As humans, we just want to feel loved and seen and heard and known. And I think the thing that makes people really special and interesting is their unique story. That's what makes these keys so cool. We're all humans. We all need these words. I am worthy. I am valuable, fearless, strong, brave. Wearing that around my neck is just a daily reminder that I am.
Anything can happen.
Every single encounter has the power to change the world, one word at a time. We each hold the key to unlock our highest potential and to open a door for someone needing a different view. So maybe, just maybe, the real key to getting what we want is giving what we have.
We've got the world, we've got the light.